Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. In our reading in Isaiah, but also in our reading in Psalm 58, we see that God is one who deals very decisively with the wicked. And he is a God of vengeance, and one who will definitely hold people accountable for their deeds. And as we're reading Isaiah and as we read Psalm 58, we might think, wow, God is pretty harsh. And we might begin to think that God is a bit spiteful. He's just an angry God, some type of tyrant up in heaven that's just waiting to dish it out on people. But we have to remember who these people are that the Lord is dealing with so harshly. These are not people that just simply miss Sunday school on Sunday morning and then the Lord is pouring out all this wrath on them. These are people who are doing some very wicked things. They were oppressing people. They were mistreating people. They were withholding justice. They were violent and wicked. We talk about Moab and some of these other nations that were just dealing with others in a very hurtful and violent way. And the Lord is taking vengeance on them and really standing up for those who are oppressed and standing up for those who had suffered under the violence and the wickedness of these evildoers. And so what we should see when we read about God dealing with these various nations and these various people is that God is standing up for those who can't stand up for themselves. And God is rendering vengeance towards those who have no power to render vengeance of their own. And we should see this as a good thing, that God is holding the wicked accountable for their deeds. And it's something that we should look for in a God who is the ruler over all the earth. And what this does for us is it should cause us to be comforted in those times when we're oppressed, in those times when people mistreat us, when people slander us, when people abuse us, when people mistreat us. We can say, you know what? I may not have the power to render vengeance, and I may not even have the right to render vengeance, but I serve a God who does. And I serve a God who will make things right, who will bring justice into the situation. And so this causes comfort, but it also causes peace, because what it shows is that we don't have to go and enact our own vengeance. We don't have to try to get back at people. We don't have to try to defend ourselves or be defensive in that sense. We can trust in the Lord that the Lord is going to take care of the situation. And that can bring peace to our hearts, and that can open us up then to pray for our enemies, to love our enemies, to treat them well, to do good for those who despitefully use us, and to say, you know what, it's just up to me to love them. It's up to God to deal with their wickedness. And so in our reading today, we should actually find a lot of encouragement from it. This is a means by which we can have comfort in knowing that God will take care of the wicked. It can help us in having peace and not having to enact our own justice. It can help us to then also put our confidence and our trust in the Lord when we feel powerless, when we feel as though the powers that be are too strong for us, that God will render justice. And that's a comforting thing. So here's some things we can reflect on and think about as we are reading today. With that, guys, I do thank you for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.